Welcome to the 14th Annual Euphoria Fashion Show. I'm Lynn Berady, the Department Head of Design and Merchandising, and we're absolutely thrilled to have every one of you here with us tonight. You're about to witness an incredible showcase of creativity and talent from both the combined efforts of our fashion merchandising and our apparel design and technology students. This event is the culmination of a specialized course where students learn the ins and outs of organizing a professional-level fashion show. Under the dedicated mentorship of our faculty, Diane Limbaugh and Yanan Yu, these students have poured months of hard work into making tonight a reality. A heartfelt thank you goes out to our generous sponsors, the design and merchandising faculty who have supported these students every step of the way. Rachel, Allison, Chad, and Delana, you know who you are, who made sure every behind-the-scenes detail was handled with care. An event like this takes a true team effort, and we are deeply grateful to everyone who played a part in bringing this show to life. Now, without further ado, please join me in welcoming tonight's fashion show producer, Dr. Yu.
Thank you, Dr. Brady. Welcome to Euphoria Fashion Show, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Every spring, we offer a fashion show production course where students learn how to plan and how to produce a fashion show. This year, I had the opportunity to guide 10 incredible merchandising students as they worked hard in teams to bring this exciting event together, which features garments that have been designed and produced by our talented fashion design students. These events give the students an opportunity to showcase their creativity and skills. This is the 14th year of Euphoria. Every year we try to make the fashion show bigger and better, and this show will be no exception. This year, we were able to be a part of the OSU philanthropy project. We currently have raised over $1,500. I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who has contributed to this project. If you haven't had a chance to give yet, the campaign is still open until midnight tonight. And to donate, you can scan the QR code on the screen. The money we have raised helps to cover the cost of this amazing fashion show. Our students have worked very hard to put together tonight's event. All garments you will see this evening have been designed and produced by 15 fashion design students from sophomores to juniors and to seniors. They have spent many hours both inside and outside the classroom creating their unique designs. And this year, Carson Scott helped the senior designers to put together the virtual segments of the show. And I would like to thank Carson for the time and the dedication he put into the show. The students' designs you will see tonight have been judged, and 7 awards will be presented to designers and models this evening. This is an evening to showcase our design and merchandising students. And now I would like to introduce this year's Euphoria co-producer, Mia Chavez, a merchandising senior from Amarillo, Texas. Welcome, Mia.
Tonight, you'll notice a departure from the usual printed program. In a step towards a more sustainable future, we've replaced traditional printed programs with QR codes. This small change significantly reduces our paper waste, allowing us to share all of the essential show details while minimizing our environmental footprint. You can scan the QR code on the screen to access tonight's event program. I would like to introduce tonight's special guests, so when I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Dr. Adrienne Sinogo, Associate Dean of the College of Education and Human Sciences, and Dr. Lynn Berady, Head of the Department of Design and Merchandising. I would now like to introduce our judges for this year. Judges, please also stand when your name is called. Claire Kennedy, owner and designer of Claire Kennedy Designs, a unique brand that offers a variety of design, embroidery, consulting, and teaching services. All of her designs are created specifically for her clients to fit their lifestyle. Claire prides herself in fitting her clients with gentleness, getting to know them in the process, and teaching the joys of designing. Crystal Bland, Oklahoma State merchandising alumni and the heart behind Milo and Lily Boutique, a women's boutique with storefronts in Oklahoma City and Carlton Landing. With an eye for vibrant styles, Crystal brings big city fashion to Oklahoma. Hannah Jo Thompson, OSU merchandising alumni and owner and operator of Stillwater Women's Boutique Jo & Co. Hannah Jo aims to empower and encourage the next generation of fashionistas. Jody Weber, an FCS instructor at Stillwater High School and a 29-year veteran of teaching foundational fashion construction, design, and merchandising skills and theory. Jody enjoys watching her students become cowboys in the Department of Design and Merchandising to major in apparel design and technology. And Anna Gordon, our wonderful model coach and judge, is a merchandising senior from Kansas City, Missouri. Anna has played a crucial role in the production of Euphoria throughout her time as a student and has been responsible for model coordination in past years. I would also like to recognize this year's production team committee heads for their contributions to the show. Lauren Williams, merchandising senior and head of the marketing committee. Molly Dunn, merchandising junior and head of the public relations committee. And Hannah Grimmett, merchandising freshman and head of the operations committee. At this time, please silence your phones. As you take photos, we ask that you be mindful of those around you who would like to enjoy the show. Do not stand continuously and block others' view. We have professional photographers and videographers taping tonight's show, and a recording of the show will be available on InsideOSU.com. It is now time to sit back and enjoy the 2025 student-produced Euphoria Fashion Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting our show with the most adorable part of the evening, our children's wear category. These two outfits were completed in the fall semester with the use of computer-aided flat pattern design. The junior designers behind these garments were inspired by the idea that kids can look amazing and still feel totally comfortable for any occasion. So please welcome our mini models and their stylish new looks. In this next category, our talented sophomore and junior designers have taken the challenge of turning the old into the new and the forgotten into the fashionable. These pieces are created using repurposed materials like thrifted garments and donated overstock or damaged goods from Wood and Nickel in Joe & Co. Upcycling is about sustainability, creativity, and challenging the norms of fast fashion. So as the models take the stage, take a closer look. Every piece was created outside of class as a way for students to challenge their technical skills and creativity. Next up, we are proud to spotlight the rising stars of our sophomore designers. This category showcases the creativity, technical skills, and bold ideas that these students have developed in just their second year in the design program. It's a moment where classroom learning starts to meet personal style using their principles of draping and flat pattern design. From initial sketches to final designs, these sophomores are excited to showcase the hard work they have put in throughout the year. Up next, we have the junior category, a turning point for many of our designers. By this stage in the program, these designers are really starting to find their rhythm. They've built a strong foundation and are now diving deeper into the modern techniques by utilizing programs like Browseware, Style 3D, digital body scanning, and more. The looks you'll see tonight reflect their growth and dedication in their design journeys.
Hi, Danica. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Tell me a little bit about who you are, why did you choose fashion, what are we doing here today?
So I'm Danica. I am from Mustang, Oklahoma, and I am a senior. I chose fashion because I just love storytelling, as you can see from my board, all the different unique aspects. And so I really got into fashion after seeing a couple of different movies, and just really wondering how those costumes were made and looking at the details of it. So that's really where my passion is. So.
That's amazing. Tell me a little bit about your collection. What inspired you? What are we expecting to look at?
Yeah, so my collection is Sunflower Wishes. It's based off of the idea that sunflowers look to the sun S-U-N, and as Christians we look to the sun S-O-N, and how just the sunflower's resilience, no matter how much wind blows, they look towards the sun, and that's where they find their strength. And so no matter how many mistakes we made with Jesus, we are viewed as flawless.
That's very beautiful.
And so again, just bright colors, bunch of yellows, greens, purples, and then sunflowers. And then I do have, my final look is going to be a rose dress in honor of my grandpa. He had a rose garden when I was growing up, and so I wanted to dedicate that outfit to him. But just confidence and strength and just beauty.
That is amazing. I love that. I really, really do. I can't wait to look at it. And what were some of your challenges, but also exciting parts while working on this? You still have about a month to go, but so far.
Yeah. So far, some challenges have been with the sewing. I had never sewn before coming to college, so it's been a lot of different learning techniques and just taking my time. So that has been a little bit challenging, but it's so fun to like see once your creation does come to life and it is the final product of like, oh, I did that and I can feel proud of it.
I'm sure you can't wait to rest and go to bed early. Where do you see yourself in a few years from now in your future in the fashion industry?
On a non-serious, I would love to be a princess. Like, just,
I would too.
you know, let
Yeah.
people make my clothing and sew the other way. But on a more serious note, I would love to either be a designer or a technical designer in the fashion industry.
I love that. I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to look at your collection.
Thank you.
Callie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well.
Good.
Tell me a little bit about who you are, why did you choose fashion, what we're doing here, what are some of your creative and inspirations?
So I'm Callie Prather. I was originally born in Atlanta, Georgia, but my family moved to Oklahoma whenever I was younger, and we've been in Edmond ever since. Something that's always inspired me about fashion was just like the intricate details of clothing. I've always been interested in the seams and the stitchings and the pretty little extras like bows and, you know, everything like that. I've been interested in fashion since like the 3rd grade, so I've known that I've always wanted to be in the field. My collection is called Butterflies to Milkweed. It comes from when I was at a women's conference with my mom, and one of the ladies there was praying over me, and she looked at my earrings and she was saying, I feel like you're going to bring people to God like butterflies to milkweed. And I wanted to do a collection based off of that, where it's just the beauty of a woman and focus on the silhouettes of different species of butterflies, as well as the textures of milkweed itself, the plant that butterflies like to eat off of. So basically like the soft textures and then some of the rougher textures of milkweed as well. It almost kind of looks leathery. So I was inspired by that as well.
What do you want people to take away from your show?
I really just want them to take away just the natural beauty of women and like how God created us. Really is my focus for that.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yes, I really
Nervous?
am. Both, yeah.
Can you give a little spoiler of your collection? Anything we can expect? Any colors, any designs that we can be looking for?
My first look that'll be entering out onto the runway is gonna be a leather bustier with a white, like really poofy skirt that I'm going to drape. And then like the leather is also gonna have the patterns of butterfly wings in it for the pieces.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
You're going to start off strong.
Yes, definitely.
That's awesome. Where do you see yourself in a few years from now, 10 years, 3, whatever? What do you see your future looking like in this industry?
Starting out, I definitely want to get experience from working underneath another designer on basically how to run a business, how to design, and how the inner workings of the fashion industry looks like. But eventually, I do want to own my own fashion brand. I'm not sure if I want to just have like a small scale little boutique that's, you know, in my hometown, or if I want to do like a large scale actual brand or fashion house.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. And the best of luck.
Thank you.
Hi, Jasmine. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Tell me a little bit about why you chose fashion, who you are, where you came from.
Yes, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma,
Okay.
and I've been interested in fashion, I think, ever since I was about 9 or 10. When I found out you could do that as a career, it's just been interesting ever since. And I feel like I've always kind of had a little bit of an eye for it.
Tell me a little bit about your creative process and leading up to this collection right here, which looks amazing.
Thank you. I actually got the opportunity to study abroad with OSU to Paris and London, studying fashion history, and a lot of it was like centered around Regency era. So that really inspired me. I got to go to a flea market in Paris, and I got some trim that kind of like inspired the color palette. This right here.
What a dream!
And that just really inspired the color palette and the theme, and so I want to do like Regency era clothes with like a modern touch and like vibrant, kind of colorful colors.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about some of the challenges you had during this process, but also some of the cool parts of it.
Yes, I think again, like challenges like time management for sure, but I feel like getting to learn how to fit clothes to like really be tailor-made and fit someone is really a nice learning process. And I don't know.
What are you most looking forward for people to see in your collection?
I feel like maybe just, I don't know.
Everything is an okay answer.
Yes, I feel like everything all together is like the puzzle pieces come together, and I don't know.
Where do you see yourself in a few years from now in the fashion industry?
I would like to be kind of on a smaller scale, like brand owner, like focus more on like sustainability and like inclusivity and things.
Would you like to go back to Europe, maybe?
I would love
for more inspiration.
Maybe not live there, but I would love to visit all the time.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
wish you the best of luck. It
Thank
looks like
you.
it's going to be amazing.
Hi, McKenna. How are you doing?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Tell us a little bit about who you are. Why did you choose fashion? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Austin.
Okay.
I was born and raised there. My whole family came to Oklahoma State, so I decided to kind of follow tradition, and I came here and joined the design program, and then I just kind of threw myself into it and loved it, so I stuck with it.
Are you the first one of your family to choose fashion?
I am, yes. The rest of them are business or engineering, so.
Okay. And what year are you?
I'm a senior. Yeah, this is my last year.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your inspiration creative process. Is this the first time that you're preparing for the show? Or is it not?
No, it's actually my second year
Okay.
putting in the show, but this is my first collection.
Okay.
And it's called Going to the Chapel. This is my mood board. And it's really, it follows the story of one bride and her journey to, getting married. And so that kind of, it has different outfits for each event that she would go to. So there's an engagement dress, bachelorette, bridal shower, rehearsal dinner, ceremony reception, and honeymoon. Those are the different events that I kind of designed for. And it just kind of follows that story.
Okay, and what are some of the challenges and fun parts of this whole process for you?
Part of the big challenge was time management. This is a lot to do in just one semester, so that was really where I was challenged the most, but it's been really fun kind of experimenting and challenging myself in bridal, because we haven't done anything like this in any of my classes. So, and I was really just kind of inspired to challenge myself, because this is what I want to do after I graduate. And also I just love weddings. I think they're beautiful, and they have a lot of biblical symbolism that I find beautiful, so I wanted to represent that well.
Okay, and what are some of your plans for the future? Where do you see yourself in a few years? How do you feel like this will help you in the long term?
Well, I really hope to go into bridal design, so that's kind of why I started with bridal in the first place. But I really hope to one day kind of own my own brand of bridal.
Oh, this is
so,
awesome. So
yeah.
this was perfect for what you have in mind?
Yes,
That's
hopefully
really cool.
it'll kickstart that, yeah.
You guys start in January from scratch, and then you have to do everything until April?
Essentially, yes. I started in January with really nothing, so yeah, it's been kind of crazy and chaotic, but it's going to be worth it in the end.
I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. I wish you the best of luck. It's going to be great, and maybe one day you'll design my wedding dress.
Yeah, I would love to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Each of the garments and models have been judged upon various criteria. As you can imagine, it was a challenge to select this year's winners. I would now like to share with you the exciting results. Please come to the stage when your name is called. The first 2 awards will be given to 2 outstanding models. Our top male model, Peyton Durbin. And then walk.
Am I walking over there?
Yes, walk over there. It's in there. And our top female model, Sammy Williams. For the upcycling category, this award goes to the designer with the best use of recycled materials. And the winner is Jordy Seacrest. She's on. Jordy will receive a $150 gift card to Joe & Co. In our sophomore design category, the winner of the Rising Star Award is Allison Scarborough. Allison will receive a half-scale dress form and fabric scissors. This year's Outstanding Junior Award goes to Evan Mitchell. Evan will receive a $250 gift card from Wood & Nickel. The Best in Construction Award could be chosen from any of tonight's categories. And the winner is Olivia Napier. She's on. Olivia will win a sewing machine courtesy of Be Sew in Tulsa. And finally, This year's Outstanding Senior Award goes to McKenna Bayer. McKenna will receive a $300 scholarship from Claire Kennedy Designs.
Now, I'd like to invite all the designers to the stage, along with their instructor, Diane Limbo, to give a big thanks for their amazing talent and creativity, which have made this year's show truly exceptional. So please join me in giving them a round of applause. Welcome our designers. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce the students in our fashion show production class who have spent many long hours and put in so much effort to put everything together for this show. We couldn't have made this show happen without them. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for your support in coming out tonight and attending the 2025 Euphoria Fashion Show. We would like to thank our sponsors, for without their support, this show would not be possible. Please see the program page for a complete listing of our sponsors. We also ask that the winners have their photos taken after the show concludes. Don't forget to visit our merch table to purchase your 2025 Euphoria merchandise and mark your calendars for the next Euphoria on April 24th, 2026, here in the ConocoPhillips Alumni Center. Drive safely as you travel back home.